Let me ask you this question without giving me the company's name because we want to protect the innocent. What's the craziest thing that you've ever seen in a music contract so far?
It's hard to even think of just one example, because I will say that since moving into music, it's just been jaw-dropping at some of the contracts I see out there and how predatory they are. I have not seen that and I've worked in a lot of other areas. They're pretty bad. And I think for me, the most egregious thing is just hearing from the artist what they were told in the negotiations, and then versus what the contract actually says. So I learned right in the beginning that I have to go into my meetings with my clients and ask them, what is your understanding of this deal? Because they are told something totally different than what's in the papers. And then I break it down for them that is not exactly what they're about to sign. And they'll say, no, but that's not what they told me. No, it's cool. It's fine. They told me this. And whatever they told you does not matter. The writing trumps. So if what they told you is not in that contract, it means nothing. And then the other thing I think that has been a little bit eye-opening to me is just sort of the necessary complexity of bigger labels contracts. And that's by design. They just make it confusing on purpose. It's confusing for lawyers. So that's why I don't even think, I would never recommend any artist sign that paperwork without having a lawyer review it. But even so, lawyers can still miss things. You need a lawyer that is highly detail-oriented and also that works as a music lawyer, because not every skill set is the same, and it takes a certain type of skill set to really review these contracts with a fine-tooth comb and know what you're looking for, know what you can push back on and ask for the artist. So there's plenty of good music lawyers out there. I would just recommend that artists really seek out a music attorney and one that they like, and go that route. Trying to think if I had anything else to say on that. Yeah, I think contracts, they really are an art form. That is why lawyers go to a lot of schooling and rigorous examination to do what they do. One simple word or even a comma can change the meaning of an entire contract provision or clause. So, that's all I can say. The contracts I've seen are tricky. They have a lot of little hooks in a clause that might bring in a totally different part of the contract or negate an entire other section of the contract. So if you're really not reviewing these things carefully, they can sneak some stuff in there. And that's why the big labels have a lot of great lawyers that they pay a lot of money to. That is by design.